Welcome back to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. It's me, Bobby. Joining me today, Chase Kinnicky, the gamer on the go, and we've got 10 minutes till dawn, to get this thing done. Will we make it? Who knows? I don't know. Do you think we will?
Those eyes don't make me feel very good.
Which set, the top or the bottom, or all?
I think it's probably a good combo of both.
Chase, what the hell is this game?
This is Bobby. Do you remember when we played Vampire Survivors?
I do.
Or like the demo.
It seemed like years
Vampire
ago,
Survivors.
but
Yeah.
I don't think it was years ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. This is that kinda, but different and maybe better. We'll see. 10 Minutes to Dawn. It's a survival, hordish kind of game. It's developed by a developer named flanne or flanne. FLANNE.
Okay.
So not like the dessert. And
Damn.
And it looks like they're making two games at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've got another one called Spirit Link Tactics. You heard that second word, Bobby. We love our tactics.
That sounds like something that we would like.
That game also has a demo and also has a release date of coming soon. Okay. But unlike Spirit Link Tactics, this game is a demo. Like, the whole point of this thing is that it's a demo. It has a full version called 20 Minutes Till Dawn that's coming out again soon. No actual release date, but it'll feature more stuff, I imagine. But yeah, this is a roguelike survival game, and I'd like to see more of it because the bit you've shown me seems really good.
Yeah, man. I really appreciated the concept of Vampire Survivor. It did not click with me the way that it did with you and Johnny, our other co-host, but this one's got its claws in me pretty good. I know that there was characters that you could pick through on that game, and we're going to be comparing these two, and I don't want to draw too many lines in the sand when we do this, but
I mean, they're inviting the comparison. Just look at what well, you'll see when we get in there, but they are absolutely inviting that comparison.
So you start off with Shauna and a revolver. You get this currency through each run that carries over, that lets you unlock more things. And I don't know if these unavailable things will show up full version. So you are locked into 4 characters and 4 weapons. I have upgraded to Scarlet. I skipped over Diamond because the high HP sounds cool, but on every third shot, Scarlet will throw out a wave of fire that burns enemies for 3 damage points per second. That sounded pretty good.
That does sound cooler.
And then down here, you've got a shotgun and a revolver. I'm going to stick with the revolver. The shotgun's fine, but I like the revolver quite a bit. So we're going to go with Scarlet and our revolver. And when we load into it, you're going to notice this is very much like Vampire Survivor.
Sure.
The one thing that you don't have in Vampire Survivor, I don't think, is this reload mechanic.
No, everything on Vampire Survivor is cooldown based.
Okay.
So that's kind of interesting as a way to... It's another thing that you have to play through in this. That's kind of cool.
And time that out. And there'll be things that you can upgrade around that mechanic to, faster reloads, more projectiles. But I think that everybody's mages in this. At least that's what I'm assuming based off of some of the skill sets. You were a vampire slayer, right, in Vampire Survivor? Or were you a vampire yourself?
No, you were a vampire slayer. It was going for a Castlevania kind of thing.
This one here, I think that they call it Lovecraftian. All right, so here's our first upgrade. They give you 5 choices on each one of these. So you can do a double shot, which is just going to add another projectile for us. And then they've got different types of mage elements. So frost, electro, and then there is a fire one. Power shot as well. This is going to show you other further unlocks that you get on this chain if you start to go down that path. The one thing that I find interesting about Scarlet here is that she's going to be throwing fire out no matter what. Mm-hmm. So you could double down if you had a fire build that you're going for, but you could maybe even start to do electricity and fire. And I think for this quick look, that's what I'm going to try and go for. So I'm going to select this Electro Mage And this one's gonna, on every second shot, we're gonna get lightning. So every third shot, we're gonna have fire. Every second shot, we're gonna have lightning. Which
so
sounds
every
pretty
sixth
okay.
shot is gonna be very good.
Every 6 shot's going to be very good. And the lightning is random, as you can see.
Okay.
But you get some pretty broken stuff in this game. When we talked about this on the show, Chase, you were calling out the fog of war and the lighting in this game, and I think those are some really cool things that they've got going on here.
It definitely adds to the atmosphere. I mean, just having those glowing eyes in the background, knowing that, oh god, more shit is coming towards me.
Yep.
That is very cool. I like this limited color palette. I like everything this game is doing from a design standpoint, from an art standpoint. This thing looks awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool looking. So we have some more choices to make here. Light weaponry is something that I really like. This is going to be a dagger that is just flying all over the map, does some pretty good damage. The other thing is, if we wanted to further and double down on that electro bug, you can see that this is the next evolution of that. Mm-hmm. So considering I've already got fire, and I'm doing some pretty good damage at this point, I'm going to double down on my build at this stage, and add this electro bug in. So now I've got this bug going around. It's calling in lightning on top of me calling in lightning on top of me adding in fire.
Do you ever get locked into a build? Like in Vampire Survivors, sorry again to invite the
No, you're good. We're gonna have to.
But that game has, once you start picking so many options, it locks you out of other options. You can only have so many of what they call weapons going on, and then they have passive abilities, and I think you can only have 4 or 5 at a time of each. Does this game have similar ways of locking you out of just doing everything, or is it more that, hey, this game is called 10 Minutes to Dawn, you only really have 10 minutes here? You see that counter going down on the right side.
Essentially what it is.
Okay.
What I've seen. Like, I think that it's pretty fluid on making some changes. Oh boy. The last upgrade while you're talking is the holy shield. Mm-hmm. If it gets popped, it will pop back on after 2 minutes. Okay. And there's other things that come with that build. But as far as what you were saying with being locked in, I have not experienced that myself.
Okay.
So much like Vampire Survivor, again, sorry for that, you're going to see that this is starting to get a little stickier.
Sure.
More baddies are showing up. All right, so there's the Pyro Mage. Energized. When lightning strikes an enemy, there's 20% chance to automatically refill 3 of your ammo. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab that because I haven't upgraded any of my projectile stuff yet outside of like this AoE shit. So I'm going to grab this one. And that's going to hopefully help us get a little bit better draw on upgrading or refilling some stuff. Mm-hmm. And we will continue to try and avoid all that we can here.
So I like that ability. Not having to reload is always great, but when you have such a limited amount of ammo as 6 in your magazine, your clip, or whatever it's called when you have a revolver, if I was playing this, I'd be counting my bullets, so I'd know, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now I have to get to a safe spot where I know I can reload. But if now lightning's coming down that can add 2 more bullets to my magazine whenever, that can screw up my count and could also screw up when I feel safe. So I mean that seems like a good power, but it's also a power I probably wouldn't choose. So it's interesting that you chose it.
So the other thing, I haven't had too many negative impacts yet from the reload stuff. Mm-hmm. But what's wild is, like, we picked up that Holy Shield, and that gave us 2 other variants here of that. So mm-hmm. Divine Blessing is going to increase our reload rate and move speed by 25 while that shield's active. But this one will call down lightning to strike a random nearby enemy for 22 damage every second while this is active. So that's going to increase our damage output while that's going.
And it synergizes with all the other lightning stuff. You might get more ammo to the mag like you had before. Okay, that's cool.
So we're going to grab that, and now we're going to really try and keep that shield going and do more and more damage. Oh, God. So we lost that ability, which is a bummer, because that guy blows up. The ones with, like, the white...
Yeah, but you only lost it for 2 minutes, right?
2 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
so it'll come back, which is great. This big thing, this like mind flayer type looking shit, I haven't killed him yet. He's pretty persistent. I don't know, outside of just like kind of tanking through it, what he does. There is going to be somebody else we're going to see here soon.
Okay.
All right.
Because again, in Vampire Survivors, those big boss characters are ones that have guaranteed loot in them. So you'll just get a guaranteed upgrade by killing them.
Yep. So we're gonna keep trying to set him on fire.
I wonder if it's similar here. I do like this mechanic of when you kill enemies, they drop the experience, but you have to physically walk over to the experience. Like that's
totally.
It just forces you to be mobile in a game where you could see it making more sense to just stand still and hold a spot, but the game's not letting you do that. It wants to make you more active. It actually reminds me, this is a weird comparison, but it reminds me a lot of Doom 2016 in that if you want to get your health back, you got to run up to enemies and do those glory kills. You have to be mobile. You can't just sit back.
While you were talking, I grabbed that little ghost friend that's hanging out with us.
Yeah, you got two little friends.
Yep. There'll be another upgrade to synergize the ghost to aim where you're aiming, because it's kind of its own mind right now.
Sure.
You should see here on another upgrade. All right. I like that dagger a whole lot. There's power shot. There's the in sync one, so that might not be bad. I'm gonna grab this. I like this dagger quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that and just add one more thing out there to help with some ground control. So you're gonna see that dagger just flying everywhere, taking things out. So we've got quite a bit. Shit, that wasn't good. We've got quite a bit. Oh, we did kill that thing. There's our chest.
There you go.
Pyro Mage. Your bullets have a 50% chance to inflict burn for 3 damage. So now, I don't know. We're gonna find out if this is gonna undo my lightning shit. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch over. No, I think it will.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it.
All right.
Because I've got a good thing with lightning going, and I don't want to fuck that up.
Yeah, I can't imagine why it would say you could leave it if it wouldn't
undo it.
If it wouldn't change. Yeah.
Because we're doing some pretty good damage.
Because I think. Oh,
right,
Jesus. Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing sucks.
Because I think in Vampire Survivors, you can forgo power-ups, but I think you get more money out of that. The money you can use in between runs.
Shield. Oh boy. Getting a little spicy. Alright, Sharpen, summon damage is up. We're gonna go ahead and grab Sharpen. Have it help out quite a bit. Oh, shit, that was bad. Oh, damn. But we did get some nice points. So when you quit out here, that will go up to our tally. And when you go into play, we now have the ability to unlock another character, which let's see here. Right click to summon a shadow clone that attacks nearby enemies. Shadow clone deals damage equal to your bullet damage. Okay.
Sounds pretty cool.
We got a crossbow. This is bullet damage increases when you stand still. Damage bonus resets when you move. Okay. Bullets are burn. So, wow. Flame cannon with Scarlet. You're putting out quite a bit of fire at that point in time, and then you can even go into a Pyro Mage and just get a really, really wild. I bet you, if I had to guess, there's probably going to be something for Frost and Electric that happens with these other areas
I can believe that. Yeah, sure.
That would just kind of let you streamline some early stuff there. I don't think I need to do another run with everybody here.
No, you're probably fine. Could you tell me what happens at 10 minutes? When the counter gets to 0, what happens?
Unfortunately, I cannot. I've gotten close, but I have not beat it yet.
Okay.
So I need to work on that. I need to get good.
And also beat it. Like this is a demo version. The full game is 20 minutes at on, so I imagine you'll get 20 minutes. And probably the game will be balanced in such a way to make that interesting for you. I really like it. This seems very good. I'm interested in playing it. Also, we didn't mention it before. This is on Steam. It's on PC. Windows only, unfortunately. But It does, if you go to itch.io and search for 10 Minutes to Dawn, it has a browser-based version of this demo-y game on itch. So it doesn't matter what you got. You can play it wherever. And I think I might do that after we're done recording today.
Yeah, it is also on deck. It's verified for Steam Deck. It will work there just fine too.
Nice. Very cool.
So if you have a means there, you can play it there. This has been 10 Minutes Till Dawn. Chase, thanks for hanging out. Chase and I host a podcast with our co-host Johnny every Wednesday on twitch.tv/casual hour. You can tune in and watch us record it live, or you can just listen to that podcast wherever you choose to do so every Friday morning. We stream live Mondays and Friday nights, play games like the one you just watched here. And if you enjoy our quick looks, like, subscribe, hang out. We do these every Tuesday and Thursday right here on YouTube. Chase, thanks for hanging out, and we will talk to you all very soon.